Welcome to another Tribal Leaders tutorial. I'm Taylor from Ragnarock Studios in Coastal Bushcraft, and today we are going to create fire from the sun with a magnifying lens. Ideally, this is done in the hottest months of the year when the sun is at its zenith. That's about between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., but you can have a lot of success outside of those times. What we're going to do here is we're going to take the sun's rays, the sun's energy, that light energy, and we're going to amplify it through a magnifying glass. Bigger is better when choosing a lens. It's more important than the magnification rating. But if you're traveling in the backcountry, you're going to want something that's easily packable and ideally fits in your fire kit. When it comes to choosing a lens, this is out of a projector. You can use a handheld magnifying glass and pop the lens out of that, or binoculars that have a lens that unscrews. You may even have binoculars on you when you're out in the woods in your pack, or you can pick some cheap ones up at a garage sale for just a couple bucks. Lenses can be popped out of here or kept in and stored in your fire kit. When it comes to the material that you're going to ignite with your lens, char cloth is ideal. It has the ideal properties to ignite. If you want to learn how to make char cloth, go check out our other tutorial and cards on flint, steel, and char cloth to see how to make that. The reason char cloth is so good is because it's charred, which means it's going to take a spark or ignite very easily, and it's black, which means it's going to absorb that sun rays much easier than lighter colored material. Besides char cloth, other charred natural material will work well. This is inner cedar bark. The same principles apply when making a tinder bundle as for making something for the lens to ignite. This is dry, fluffy, shredded cedar bark. Here's some cattail, seed head. Fungus will work. What you want to do is you're creating an ember, not a flame. So you don't need a lot of oxygen. So you take your fluffiest material and you really compact it. Ball it up. And that's what you're going to set down and focus your light beam on. Now I got my lens perpendicular to the sun. You can see the big light circle here. And as I come in closer, it gets smaller and then it'll start to get bigger again. So what you want is just find that point where it's the smallest and brightest. And there you go, just starts to smoke right away. Okay, let's light some stuff on fire. Let's try binocular lens on char cloth. Just took a couple seconds. Binocular lens on cattail seed fluff. Projector lens on some crushed up charred inner cedar bark. You can see how it's turning white. And you might even be able to see a little bit of the red as it burns. Ignited very easily. So as you can see, a magnifying glass works really well to start a fire, and it should be part of your fire kit along with some char cloth. And the advantage of that is that unlike a lighter, it'll never run out of fuel. Unlike a bow drill kit, you'll never have to carve a new one. It'll just work again and again and again as long as you have the sun and those ideal conditions. If you don't have a lens, you can try making one out of a bottle, a clear plastic bottle filled with water, or a clear plastic bag filled with water. This is something you might have hiking, but in my experience, you need ideal conditions to get that focal point of light to work on your natural material that you want to ignite. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Go to ragnarockstudios.com to buy a Tribal Leaders deck. Go to our YouTube page and subscribe for more awesome content and practice safe fire making. Thanks.